Ladies and gentlemen, and that beautiful technical rainbow in between, and welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West. Now, in the last episode, we went all the way over to San Francisco. We found where Ted Faro was technically still alive, actually, but he was horribly mutated, apparently. I don't know, we never got to saw it, and I really wanted to see what kind of grotesque Resident Evil style monstrosity he became. But we are back at the base, and we are finally going to go after Hephaestus because we now have Omega clearance. Very interesting. Alright. I'm not going to worry about talking to everybody. I just want to get Hephaestus. Because once we get Hephaestus, we'll get that last cauldron, which means we should be able to get the sun wings as mounts, which means we'll be able to fly.
Aloy, I know your experience in Thebes was unsettling, but we have a new problem.
Ah, shit.
Did something go wrong with Beta and the rig? Will we be able to transport you to Gemini?
The rig is complete. The problem is Hephaestus itself. It has accelerated its proliferation throughout the Cauldron network, increasing its power.
But with your sub-functions restored, we can still succeed, right?
Correct, but the net effect is that absorbing Hephaestus will take longer than previously calculated.
How long?
Even with Omega clearance, my current estimate is that the merge will take 35 hours.
Oh.
And each hour increases the risk of detection by the Zeniths. 2 cores. 2 overrides. What if the merge were carried out by 2 clones of Elizabeth Sobek, both armed with Omega clearance? How long then? Half the time?
Hephaestus would be unprepared for the simultaneous labor of 2 operators, in addition to obvious synergetic efficiencies. Calculating. It would reduce the merge time to approximately 4.5 hours.
Ugh.
Okay. Varl, it looks like we're gonna need Beta at Gemini. Do you think you can convince her?
I don't know, but I'll try.
What about our diversion? Are the pulse generators ready?
Only a final test remains. I am confident that if fired in proximity to other cauldrons, the pulses will mask our activities at Gemini from the Zeniths.
Good. As long as Aaron can operate one without shooting himself in the face.
Aloy, you better get down here. Beta's in bad shape.
Okay.
That's not something I wanted to hear. One problem after another. Something's up. I have a bad feeling the Zeniths had something to do with her being in bad shape.
Aloy.
What? No, don't. Motherfucker. That's not what I wanted.
I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back? Alone, in a cell again. Their slave. Forever. Varl and I will be at Gemini too. I'll protect you. As soon as we get Hephaestus, we'll come straight back here. The Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be afraid. No! You can't protect me. Nothing can protect me from them. I told you from the beginning we'll never beat them. It's hopeless. Beta. Leave me alone! You don't understand! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same genes, the same mind, the same heart. So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would. Don't you think I've thought about that? I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I'm missing. I don't know what you have that I don't. I look through all the data from your focus. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect?
Rost. Dad.
Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Rost. He raised you, trained you, but he was never warm or loving. The day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he gave his life for mine. He loved me in his own way. And that was enough. What did it feel like?
It made him look
It was
so...
like having a strength that was always there. It's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad.
Fucking crying.
When it looks impossible, look deeper. And then fight like you can win.
Oh, it made him look so old.
You don't have to go on the mission. We'll find another way. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. I believe you.
I'll do more than try.
But you have to promise me one thing. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Do you understand? Okay. Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on the merge, to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are. I swear.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
Aloy, whenever you are ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Oh, man. A green question mark. What? Somebody have a side quest for me?
Aloy.
Aloy,
May we speak?
Hold on.
think we can talk?
Yeah, give me a minute, guys.
So much lost knowledge, now found. Aloy!
Right to work, I see.
There's just so much. I mean, we knew of artificial beings that served the ancestors, but Gaia? Oh, she's amazing! And you, a true reincarnation of an ancestor. Genetically speaking, of course, not like the, late CO. And there's more ancestors out there, returned from beyond the stars. Of course, they're trying to kill us, which is not great. and Eric Visser is with them, which is disturbing. And then there's Hephaestus, and...
Okay. How about we take it one step at a time?
You're right. I also owe you an explanation for everything that happened at Landfall. Oh, and if you have a moment, there's something I could use your help with.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, goodness.
You said you owed me an explanation for what happened in Thebes. I'm listening.
Right. I'll start at the beginning with the CO. He was an Imperial, the Emperor's nephew, in fact. As such, he sponsored many diviners to search the legacy for anything that might help the tribe, and himself. He took a special interest in anything related to Ted Faro, whom we consider the greatest of the ancestors.
Ted Faro, revered ancestor. That's tough to take.
I know better now, of course. Anyway, the diviners discovered that Faro spent a great deal of time in San Francisco. In fact, many of the most important ancestors did. So the Emperor's nephew convinced him that an expedition across the ocean might solve our most pressing problems. If only we could find the right data in this fabled city. Perhaps we could roll back the floods and storms that threatened our people. The Emperor declared that all the tribe's resources be poured into this endeavor. Dozens of ships were built, scouting missions were dispatched, and the Emperor's nephew was named CO, one who wields the legacy for the good of the Empire. The living embodiment of Ted Faro, the Renewer. It may seem strange now, but for a time, he carried all of our hopes. We really believed he would save us. We had no idea just how perilous the journey would be.
Interesting.
You said the expedition across the sea was more dangerous than you thought it would be. What happened?
We lost most of our ships to hurricanes, and scores of soldiers perished to hunger and disease. And that was before we even hit the coast. Once we landed, machines ripped our patrols apart, and we struggled to replenish our rations. There were bright spots, to be sure. We found Thebes and the greenhouse, but nothing improved the CO's mood as his dreams of saving the tribe were slowly dashed. He became more and more obsessed with Thebes and what lay behind its door, and more convinced that the title of CO was no mere honorific. You heard him, spouting nonsense about Pharaoh's essence and some kind of becoming. We knew these weren't the words of a sane man, but he was quick to put any who spoke out in front of a firing squad.
What a great guy.
The Quen are wrong about many things when it comes to the legacy. I can see that now. But what the CO became was a complete perversion of what principal diviners stand for. The pursuit of truth. I'm sorry you had to endure his madness. I'm just glad it's over. For everyone.
So, Bohai, your overseer. Will he run things better than CO?
He won't execute people on a whim, if that's what you mean. But he's hardly a paragon of integrity. I can't tell you how many times he took credit for data in the legacy that I uncovered. The best thing I can say about him is that he can be trusted to always do what's best for him.
Yep, sounds about right. Back at the greenhouse, you spoke of knowledge forbidden to your people.
Diviners are meant to seek out the truth in the legacy, and many Imperials sponsor them in the hopes they'll find something the Empire can put to use, thus gaining favor with the Emperor. But the Board of Overseers claims certain truths are detrimental to the stability of the Empire, like discovering one of our revered ancestors ended the world. That is why diviners are only allowed to access segments of the legacy. Only overseers can view it all. It ensures that any heretical data can be contained and retrieved before it can spread.
What happens to diviners who break the rules?
I never had the courage to ask.
Fair enough.
The ancestors, is that what your people call the old ones?
Yes and no. The ancestors are the greatest of the old ones. Those whose legacy taught us agriculture, medicine, warfare, leadership, and patronage of the science and arts.
The CEO called Elizabeth Sobek an assistant. What's that about?
Right. Well, any old one who has made minor contributions or worked extensively under one of the ancestors is called an assistant. That's how we thought of Sobek, until we met you. Our limited access to data past the late 2040s has obviously misinformed our view of the past.
Because your outdated focuses?
You mentioned the reason you came here was to help your family. Your sister...
Her name is Alika. Our parents are commoners, peasants, really. When I passed the divination exams, they were so proud. It brought honor to our family and increased rations. Only Alika begged me not to leave for the research academy.
Why? What happens there?
Alika knew that once you enter, you're not allowed to leave or see anyone, not even your family. Unless you can get special permission and an escort by an overseer.
It sounds harsh.
Like the focuses we keep, diviners are few in number, and the Empire is, well, fearful that outsiders will try to steal our knowledge. Last time I was allowed to see my family was just before our voyage here. Because of my position, I was able to get them refuge from the floods within the capital. But if our crops don't recover soon, they'll starve to death along with everyone else.
I promise I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't come to that. You mentioned Eric Visser? How do you know about him?
The Zenith who tried to kill you? He is known to the Quen as the Protector. Combing through data related to his work led us to breakthroughs related to weapons and military tactics. Knowledge our rulers used to conquer and expand, to become the empire we are today. That's why he's one of our most revered ancestors. But based on your encounter with him, it appears he's even more ruthless than we ever imagined. Yet another distorted interpretation in the legacy.
Well, at least you're piecing together the truth.
If only the overseers back home would do the same.
Beta mentioned other Zeniths. Tilda, Verbena, and Gerard.
I'm afraid I don't know anything about them. Whatever legacy they left behind, the diviners haven't recovered.
Interesting.
It must be strange to think that some of the ancestors your tribe reveres are still alive. And here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who else besides Eric Visser might be among them. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy to the old ones. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to extend the ancestors' lifespans. But my curiosity fades when I think of how different our view of Visser was compared to the reality that you experienced. Perhaps it is better not to know.
I see you've been using your new focus.
It's been fascinating. So much better than the version the Quen have. What would have taken me years to sort through, like the database you helped me recover, with this, I've been able to establish search parameters to speed up the process. This could revolutionize how diviners analyze the legacy. That is, whatever part of it the overseers would actually let us study.
But she's still wearing that big bulky focus on her head. Did she just put a new one on top of that one and somehow their capabilities connected? I have no fucking clue.
You wanted data, you'll find lots of it here.
A diviner has never had this sort of unsupervised access to archives such as this. And knowing you, I suspect there is much that would normally be forbidden held within them. But I was sent here to help you. I would be remiss to ignore any truth laid before me. Maybe it'll help the Quen find their way back to the path of truth.
Hopefully.
Any more data catch your eye?
All of it? I have so much to study up on. Years, actually. I'm particularly interested in the Odyssey. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized some of them had settled on it. But Sirius is way farther than that. And we thought journeying across the ocean would be the feat of a lifetime. The sheer calculations needed for space travel. It's overwhelming to think about.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding this stuff. Where I grew up, everyone thought that stars were sparks that rose from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night.
Interesting.
I imagine you don't know anyone here that well yet, but they're a good group.
It's funny because one of your friends is, well, another you. Not that you are the same person at all. I mean, you are, as in, you're both genetically Elizabeth Sobek, but even so, you're different.
We grew up very differently. But sometimes different is good.
Yes, of course.
I hope everyone's been treating you okay.
Oh, yeah, of course. They've all been extremely welcoming. And they share the knowledge they learn on their focuses with each other freely. It's refreshing. Back home, diviners can only share data with the permission from the overseers.
Sounds restrictive and stifling.
Yeah, you are not wrong.
Have you spoken with Zoe at all?
A little bit, but I did hear her singing with Varl not too long ago. I don't think they noticed. Zoe seemed so free when she did it. Like every emotion she had was taking flight in song. And she looked happier because of it. I felt so dull and nervous in comparison.
You should ask Zoe to teach you sometime. About Utaru music.
Maybe.
Interesting.
If you need anything before heading out to the cauldrons.
You have nothing to worry about. Gaia's explained your plan in detail, as expected from such an efficient AI. I've even received some very, succinct combat advice from Kotalo. You know, in case the Zeniths show up.
What kind of advice?
He, told me to run.
For now. We'll even the odds soon enough.
Gotta give it to Katalo. At least he's a man of strategy. Run.
You mentioned there was something you needed help with?
Yes. So, as I was sifting through data from the greenhouse, I found references to an old world system back in the Great Delta. It's called Leviathan. My people discovered it decades ago. A sprawling network of river gates and a labyrinth of underground tunnels. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding. But we've never gotten it to work. The whole thing is shut down. But the data from the greenhouse mentions the research facility where Leviathan was created. It's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project by Eileen Sasaki, another ancestor. So the legacy tells us, anyway. If we can acquire that data, we might be able to fix the system back in the Great Delta. Every year, my sister gets terrified when the long rains begin. With Leviathan, maybe she won't have to be.
Okay. So, where in San Francisco is this facility?
That's the thing. The data doesn't say where, exactly. But one of our diviners has been exploring the ruins. He might know. Would you come with me? I have a feeling that wherever this facility is, well, you're much better at fighting machines than I am.
Of course. I'll let you know when I'm in landfall.
Thank you, Aloy.
Interesting.
I should go.
Of course.
All right.
Before you do, is everything alright? It sounded like there was an issue with Beta and the mission?
Not anymore. We just needed to talk some things through.
To understand one another is to embrace truth.
And, like I said, I'll let you know when I'm in landfall. We'll find the data you're after.
I appreciate it.
Okay. Alright, well, might as well talk to
Aloy.
everybody else.
There are more supplies in the chest. Help yourself.
Ooh. Thank you.
Hey, we'll be going after Hephaestus soon. You good with the plan?
I've already got the location of my assigned cauldron.
Good.
I heard you and Beta had a talk.
News travels fast.
It wasn't exactly a quiet conversation.
There were just things that needed to be said.
A healthy crop to those who clear the weeds between them, as the Utaru say.
Interesting.
Oh, I also wanted to give you this. For helping with the land gods. Plainsong is in your debt.
Thank you, Zoe.
You deserve much more for all you've done. May the land always bloom in your steps.
And yours?
Interesting.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish. Fighting for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. Read anything interesting lately?
I found out the old ones use leaf infusions like the Utaru do. Tea, they call it. Apparently it helped soothe them. That and some sort of scented wax they used to cleanse their aura. Plus something called bubble baths. Me, I think I'll stick to singing to calm the nerves.
Anything interesting happen while I was away?
Aaron told us how you tracked down the Oseram supplying Regala with machines. In fact, he's quite adamant about relating the tale at least twice a day. But I can tell it meant a lot that you asked for his help.
I wouldn't have been able to track them down if it wasn't for him.
Interesting.
Have you met our new Quen guest yet?
I could barely keep up as she gave herself a tour of the base. Varl gave her a new focus. Though when he told her she was free to access all the data we have here, she turned so pale I thought she'd faint on the spot. We showed her to the archive room so she could see for herself. She hasn't left the place since.
That sounds like Alva. How are things with everyone?
Slightly quieter. Aaron's been busy scouring data on his newest obsession. Apparently the old ones wrestled machines as some kind of performance. Called it metal versus meat. A must-see battle between steel and flesh, as Aaron likes to put it. You'd think we have enough of that going around as it is.
That sounds very Aaron.
How to go with the chorus after we fixed the land gods?
They were shocked when I told them that our lands would soon be on the mend. I thought Fane's eyes would pop out of his head. But of course they had no choice but to take it as good news, even if it meant all their preaching about meekly accepting our doom was exposed as rot. To be honest, I found the conversation to be highly enjoyable.
I'm glad. You deserve it. They're lucky that you never gave up on saving them. I should go.
As soon as you intend to leave for Gemini,
You'll hear about it.
All right, Varl, you're next.
Aloy, everything okay with you and Beta? It sounded like you guys had a, lively conversation.
We just had a lot to talk about.
Ralph.
Does this mean she's coming with us to Gemini?
It does. I hope you're ready to rein in the most stubborn AI of all time.
That's what all this was for, wasn't it?
Hephaestus won't go down quietly.
Hephaestus is just a program that's lost its way. We are fighting for our survival. I can always call upon the goddess if you're nervous.
Funny. Any last findings you want to share before leaving?
Not really. Though I've reached a decision.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want to return to the Nora. Spread what I've learned.
You think they'll listen to you?
In time, I believe so.
If anyone can make it happen, it's you, Varl. Once Gaia is back up and running, I expect you to put all your training to good use.
The seeds have been planted. All they need is a chance to bloom. What? I thought that was pretty good. Zoe liked it.
I'm glad you and Zoe found each other.
Don't forget, you're to blame for that.
How's Sona gonna react to Zoe? That's gonna be an interesting one.
What will you and Zoe do if you go back to the Embrace?
I hope she'll come with me. At least for a while. And I'll go with her to Plainsong too. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all this as well. We'll figure it out.
I know you will.
Matter of fact, if we get Apollo back, we'll be able to re-educate the world.
How does everyone seem to you?
Anxious, but ready. I heard Katalo ask for Alva's help with his pulse generator. And I know he's been helping her with a few fighting techniques, just in case.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said, just in case.
Run.
I hope firing off those pulse generators will be enough to distract the Zeniths.
It'll work. It has to.
Always optimistic, huh?
Nah, just stubborn. It's a good quality to have when dealing with you.
Yeah, right.
Roust.
You were right, you know. About keeping Rost's memories buried. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back. Because he wanted me to be a Nora. But the truth is, he gave me a lot. And I took him for granted.
He was a good man. He raised you well.
I'm glad you're coming with me, Varl.
That's sweet.
Sure there's no urge to run off alone in there somewhere?
No more running.
Good job, Aloy. You need to work in team.
Hey, I thought I'd check in before leaving for Gemini.
Are you sure we shouldn't be checking up on you? Whatever went on between you and Beta sounded intense. Not that I'm judging.
Goddamn.
Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine from now on.
I'm glad to hear it. Oh, before I forget. Here. Something to commemorate our mission. We did good together.
Yeah, we did. You look tired.
Ha! You never want to hold back, are you? I've just been making sure that I got everything down for this mission of yours. I wouldn't want to be the usual screw-up out there.
You'll do fine, Erend. After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking the fight to the Zeniths. So, no more reading.
It wasn't that bad. Not really. Besides, going through all that data helped me realize something. You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought the Pharaoh machines so Gaia could be built, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. Not with all the weapons in the world. I think most of them realized that, whether anyone said it or not. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working to save the future. Our future. As long as I can do that for you, I'll consider myself a success.
Thank you, Erend. I'm glad you're with me.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna get emotional.
Don't you die on me.
Have you spoken with Alva yet?
Yeah, when she's not reading the archives like a giddy kid drinking her first ale. She took to that new focus quick, that's for sure. I gotta say, I'm a little jealous. But I can see why you two hit it off.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means. And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Catallo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
I should go.
That same here. I got a date with a cauldron to prepare for.
Need to go talk to Catallo. What room is Catallo in? God damn you. Why can't I ever remember what room he's in? That's not it. That's not it. Nope. Ah, here he is. Dude, your face. Every time I walk through that door, because of his face paint, scares me.
Aloy, are you well?
Had a bit of an issue with Beta. It's better now, though.
Ah, I'm not surprised.
Really? Why not?
I once knew a warrior who discovered he had a brother late in life. It was deeply uncomfortable for him.
Did he ever get over it?
In time. But not before the two siblings nearly killed each other in a single combat challenge.
Ah. Well, at least I avoided that. Were you able to finish the new arm Gaia was helping you with?
Indeed. I was hoping we could discuss it, if you have a moment.
Sure.
You wanted to talk about your arm?
Indeed. It's time to test it. And I want you to be there.
Yes.
Okay. How are we doing this?
Not how. Where? Will you meet me where we felled Regala's tremor tusk? Right where the river bends?
Sure, if you want, but I'm not sure I understand.
You'll see when we get there. I promise.
Then I'll let you know when I get close.
You have my thanks, Aloy.
Interesting.
How are your studies going?
I wanted to learn more about the world of the Old Ones.
And?
I looked up this pharaoh Gaia said you went looking for, and learned about the plague of machines he unleashed. To think that the ancient world was wiped out by a mistake. A single miscalculation. There is no glory or honor in such a fate. Only hubris and pointless death.
That about sums it up.
Yep.
Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Tenakth. I am always ready.
Good man.
Have you spoken with Alva?
The Quen is peculiar. Nothing like a Tenakth. Her mind is sharp, that much is certain. But it's hard to imagine her surviving in the wilds.
Trust me, she's tougher than she looks.
I will take your word for it.
You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory. If I die, it will be in battle. What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Did Aaron tell you we found the people who gave Regala's rebels the power to override machines?
He told me of the battle. I suggested he etch this victory on his fighting arm with one of our inkers.
Is he going to do it?
He didn't say no.
I should go get ready.
I await your orders.
First things
Like
first,
I
though.
said, I'll call you when I'm close to Regala's old outpost near the bulwark.
May the Ten guide your way.
First things first. I want to see this man's new arm. I've been giddy about this for a while. Forbidden Legacy. What was lost? Yes. Yes. Oh, jeez. Here we are. Once we do this, we'll head straight for Gamma. I even went into Gamma when I can't remember if I recorded that scene or not. I think I did. I remember looking around it and I was like, the fuck is this place? It's a cauldron, but I can't do anything to it. Now it makes sense.
Pretty sure this is where Kotalo wanted us to test his new arm.
Yep.
Hey, Kotalo. I'm by the Tremor Tusk site, where we agreed to meet. Want to test that new arm of yours?
I'll be there shortly.
Let me see it. I want to see it.
Thank you for waiting.
Maybe now you can tell me what we're doing here?
Not just yet. Follow me, please.
Why do you not have the arm?
Someone's being awfully mysterious.
You took your sweet time telling me what you wanted to do to the bulwark. Consider this my revenge.
Fair enough. Snow crunch on the way.
Give me your meat. Thank you. Ooh, and an owl feather. Okay. To be fair, I didn't exactly tell you anything about what I wanted to do to the bulwark until I blew it up.
This is it.
What am I looking at?
Oh, you'll see. Come.
Did you... what?
All right, talk to me, Kotalo.
I wish to test the arm on that.
Long leg?
It has menaced the valley for some time.
Oh, Scorcher.
But more than a few of the Sky Clan. But no longer.
Okay.
I'm honored to help.
So where's this arm? Oh. Okay. It's missing
After
a finger.
you. Let's see how this thing likes the taste of metal.
Hold on. Pretty sure I needed Scorcher parts for something. Oh, I managed to get some echo shells. Oh, God. Oh, I knocked its ear off. Good, that's what I wanted. I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Ammo for you!
Woohoo!
You're not the only one with skill! Not just stand in our way!
Whoa! Whoa! Damn it, I can't see its ear. Oh, God. There we go. That was fun. Just gonna rip its heart out. Yep.
Well, I think it's safe to say the new arm works fine.
Agreed.
Good shit.
Then why are you taking it off?
This is what I am now. What I overcame. Anything else feels wrong. Like a disguise. I'll use the new arm when I need it, but the rest of the time, I will simply be myself.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You have my thanks for doing this with me. Here. Something to mark our victory.
Thank you. I'll see you later then.
The Ten be with you, Aloy.
Each of them have given me something, and I'm... That's good. I like that. That's funny. Oh, this must have been what she gave me, with Zoe. And then there's that. Oh, I don't like these potions. The stamina potions. kind of dumb. Go ahead and I'll get this. Health regeneration. Oh, this actually might be super handy to have for what I'm about to do. Oh, that's right. It puts me outside there. God damn it. Alright. Let's do this thing. It's time to get Hephaestus back in line. Ugh, he's been such a fucking headache. Ugh. Ugh. I'm still really disappointed. I wanted to see what Ted Farrow did to himself. God damn. Ugh. I'm kind of curious if he was at all aware, like, as his body was mutating. I can only imagine the horror of being self-aware that some really bad shit is happening to you like that. Where the fuck am I in space and time? Alright, here we go. And nail it. That's so much fun to do. Alright. Alright, Gaia. It's time to do this thing! Let's go get Hephaestus. This bastard's been a pain in my neck for too long.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia. So, me and Beta, I guess you heard what happened.
Yes. I am continuously impressed by the complexity of human relationships. Despite the unpleasant circumstances that led to your quarrel, I am pleased to see you have both found an agreeable resolution.
Well, two heads are better than one, right?
Yes, I believe so. Are you ready to depart for Cauldron Gemini?
Yes.
Or we can continue our conversation, if you like.
Ooh, our progress.
So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided. Water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated. These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
That's good.
All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving sparkling stout ale. He also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Yeah, no thanks.
Yep.
That is what I predicted.
Not a big fan of parties.
Is Katalo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone. He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague, to aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring Victory. I believe he aims to study the tactics of old world warfare.
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him. He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
Interesting.
How's Alva settling in?
As soon as she arrived, Alva was eager to study the data in the archive. A particular file soon caught her attention. Information about a machine assistant devoted to keeping living spaces neat and orderly. I informed her that once I am empowered with the abilities of Hephaestus, I may be able to design such a machine.
I'm sure she'll like that.
Yeah?
When I set out to find a way to bring you back, I never thought we'd be here, like this. Among friends.
They have all come a long way with their improvised educations. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal inhabitants, once the biosphere has been stabilized.
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. As long as you're the one running the lessons. So, about Beta. I never really saw the difference between us, until now. She's been through so much. Completely alone.
You have both endured many hardships. Different in almost every respect, yet equally remarkable. I like to think of you as two miracles, born of Elizabeth Sobek.
3, then. Let's not forget about you, Gaia.
Aw, that's sweet.
So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it again.
As you wish. Thanks to Beta's test, we now know that Hephaestus will not respond to your Alpha clearance.
Which is why I got Ted Farrow's Omega clearance.
Correct. While you were gone, Beta constructed the transport rig and pulse generators. When we get to Gemini, I will need to be installed on one of the facility's cores. The second core is for Hephaestus. Using Omega clearance will allow you to trap it.
And then you'll be able to absorb it.
Not quite. You will need to manually remove Hephaestus's malicious code before the merge.
Oh.
How long will that take?
Because the work will be split between you and Beta, it will take approximately 4.5 hours.
And during that time, the others will create a distraction for us using the pulse generators, right?
Correct. They will each take position at a cauldron door and fire off their device. The energy surge should mask our activities until the merge is complete.
And then we'll have everything we need to defeat the Zeniths. Sounds like a plan.
I don't think it'll be that easy, though.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Farrow create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a back door to the Zero Dawn system, without Elizabeth's knowledge. My predecessor did not even know of its existence until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus.
Interesting.
So the facility where I recovered Demeter used to be a Pharaoh agricultural research facility. It's where they created the biomass conversion system, but also adamantine wreath. Did Elizabeth know they were working on that?
It is likely she was briefed on other efforts to combat the machine swarm, though her focus was devoted only to Zero Dawn.
That makes sense. But they actually got the wreaths to work. If they've been able to deploy it against the Pharaoh Plague in time...
Using the data you recovered on the project, I ran several simulations and have concluded that it would never have worked. In all scenarios, the Pharaoh war machines would eventually hack and deactivate the wreaths before they could contain the swarm.
So Zero Dawn really was the only solution. There was a lot of data in the greenhouse facility about agriculture. Do you think it'll help the Quen fix their homeland?
I will run a query. Complete. The data contains information about novel crop production methods, which may be beneficial to the tribe in the long term.
But new crops aren't going to save the world, so I guess it's on us.
It is.
So I, found Thebes. What do you think Ted would have done if his life extension treatments had worked?
It seems he convinced himself it was his duty to guide future humans. Given the tribal nature of new humans, and his ability to use Omega clearance on the terraforming system, I imagine he would have convinced one or more tribes to worship him as their patriarchal deity.
Ugh.
Okay. Yep, glad that didn't happen. Aside from Gaia Prime and Thebes, there was one other underground facility that was sealed before the Pharaoh Plague reached it. Elysium. The place where Zero Dawn staff and their families went to live out their lives. Do you know what happened to it?
Elysium was designed to provide life support for 100 years. My data indicates the facility went offline well before then.
Did the Pharaoh Plague find them?
Unknown. My connection to the facility was abruptly severed.
Interesting.
Gaia? What was Elizabeth like?
Her presence is interwoven with my memories. The moment I came online, she was there. We exchanged greetings, names, then set to our task. It was the first of many conversations. I enjoyed being in her company, listening to her stories. She was my creator, my guide.
Your friend.
Yes. When I reviewed the data on your focus, I was saddened to learn of her fate, though I am glad she made it home. I deeply wish she did not have to be alone.
She was okay with that. She gave all of herself. Did all that she could. Thanks, Gaia. So what will happen to this place while we're at Gemini?
All systems within this facility will continue to operate. As Minerva will no longer be masking this location, the facility will be exposed to detection. Though without my presence, it is unlikely to attract attention.
Let's hope so. So Gemini has 2 data cores. I've never seen a cauldron like that. But you mentioned something about seismic activity?
When my predecessor attempted to build the cauldron, construction was disrupted by a series of earthquakes. The data core had already been built, but the rest of the facility sustained damage. So, she began again. A second core was built. However, when more tremblers occurred, she abandoned the site.
Lucky for us. Are the quakes still happening?
No, though they did also create instabilities in other facilities in the region.
Interesting. Alright, let's do this thing.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
I just love seeing the one that Gaia's core thing is riding on. I think it's hilarious. That's great.
All right, connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Errand, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right?
In position at my cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay, radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Imperative escape containment. Applying countermeasures.
Lock it down!
Terminating external connections.
It's working. It's got nowhere to go.
Capture imminent. Initiating contingency 13F.
Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Engage. Autonomous defenses. Directive. Neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come!
Oh, piss.
We're spotted.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, cool. A behemoth? I didn't even think about... Okay, acid. That'll do it. I would like my acid, please. Oh, hi, behemoth. Glad you could join the party. Whoa, what the hell? That hurt. Can you fuck off? You're not even worth my fucking time, dude. Ooh, okay, but you do hurt. Woo, shit. Damn.
That's all of them for now. You two okay?
Still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape.
I'm not gonna let him. Come here, you. Thanks for the bit. Oh, I'm trapped. Oh, that's not good. Oh, thank goodness. I'm glad they gave me a way out of that. I think they knew people would run off that edge.
I'm gonna chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
Yep. That is the plan.
Really? No, you don't, Hephaestus. I'll find another way over.
I'm patched into your focus feet. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there.
That means he's building a machine and then... Oh, dear. Oh, cool. Lovely shit.
It's some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know. But I'm gonna shut it down.
How?
I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Okay.
I gotta find where Festus is hiding. Looks like there are a couple of places I can go.
Deploy autonomous defenses to materials bay.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
I don't know which direction he's in. Explore the two cauldron. Ah, son of a bitch, man. Okay, well... we have an interesting little dilemma. There's a force field.
Catch a ride on the rail. Go over the shield.
Okay. How am I supposed to do that? Ah, here we go. Goddamn.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked.
Okay. Now how to drive Hephaestus out of here?
There should be a main you can override near the central platform.
Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. Should hit it with frost arrow.
That one's gonna be a pain, I think, but... Fuck you, bitch! Oh, well, he saw me, so... what are you weak to? Fire and purge water? Lovely. Fuck you! Hephaestus? Ah, piss.
Oh, great. More machines on the way.
Oh, cool.
Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas?
Whoa! Hey, can you fuck off, would you? Oh, that hurt! Fire! Fire! Oh, God. Alright. Little dude, you gotta stop. Ooh, that's toasty. Yikes, man! I missed. There we go. Oh, that hurt. I blew myself up that time. Ooh, okay. Yes! Hit him again! And again! Fuck you. Is there another one? Oh, cool. Claw Strider. That's lovely. That's exactly what I didn't want to see. Where is he? Boy, fuck this guy. Why would you do that? Alright. Sneaksy, sneaksy. Okay, it's weak to lightning, so... Fuck! Ah, my ears. Oh, yeah, I forgot that he wakes up when I do that. Whoa. Okay. Okay. It's not the first time we zapped the thing.
You got them all.
Okay.
I tapped into the core's network hub. I managed to disrupt Hephaestus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Good shit.
It sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, I better not get comfortable.
Okay. Luckily, we're not under a time crunch here, so I'm gonna loot my corpses. Alright. Drink a healing potion. That's not what I meant to do. Cool. Okay. Gonna get some food at the ready.
Energy containment failed. Safe for moment.
Great. Hephaestus covered the floor with lightning.
Yep.
I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy, more machines keep coming.
Fuck.
Please tell me you're getting close.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna...
I'm smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out.
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity. I think we can do this, Aloy.
I never had any doubts. Ah, lightning!
I gotta find a way past this shield.
Shit, man. Where do I go? Can't go that way. Is there anywhere I can climb? No. Okay, cool. Oh, you're scaring me, Aloy. Yoink. Okay.
Should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers.
Oh. Of course. I don't think I'm high enough yet. Oh, wait. Fucking idiot. There we go. That's what I was like, why can't I grab the thing? Now I know. I was using the wrong item. I always forget about the fucking grappling hook. Nailed it. long leg, a leaper.
Just a little longer. Alright. I need to draw the Vistus out of here.
There should be another note to override.
Got it.
Hopefully I'll be able to just... Oh, I can't kill it though. That's a problem. Whoa! What the hell? Where the fuck did I end up? Ugh, that hurt. Can I leap the thing? Thanks, guys. Ooh, that was close. Woo!
Scrambling my focus.
Of course it is. It's these little bastards, I know that. Where did they go? Oh, hi. Oh, god damn you. Can I not climb? I couldn't climb while the thing was down right there. Awesome. What are you bastards weak? I can't scan them because they damaged my focus. There. That one's been dealt with. Yeah, my focus is still down. I think that long leg is the only one that's left, though. Oh, that was stressful. Also, I apparently was wrong. There's one more leaper about, I guess. Because I saw another pulse. No, that really was everything. Okay, cool. I'm gonna do something really quick. Something I meant to do before I came here. I'm gonna equip this. Can I switch these out, like, mid-battle? I can. How about that? I probably can't. Oh, no, I can use the stealth thing. Oh, that's super nice. Sup, bitch? Nice.
Oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back.
Ooh, hi, that doesn't look good. I didn't want that. Wait, is that what he's weak to? Oh, no shit, he is weak to purge water. How about that?
My focus is all messed up.
Of course. As long as I'm up here, I should be safe from Big Boy, at least. What in the world? Critical! Ah, no! Ooh, fire! Fire! Hey, what's up, guys? Don't mind me. Okay. Ah, damn this little bastard. What the hell? Where'd he go? There he is. Whoa, that was close. Where is he? Damn it, I didn't throw it. Excuse me? Can you not do that? That's not what I wanted.
There. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You didn't have nerve today.
Okay. This is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine Hephaestus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful. Whatever it is.
How much you want to bet?
I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No. Don't do that. Would be a terrible idea. Just let me...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
I have a feeling that this thing that I have to fight, it's gonna be a slaughter spine. I have a feeling.
Okay.
Or it's gonna be that unregistered machine. Very interesting. Okay. Aloy. Giving me a heart attack here, girl. It's over here. Loot. Don't mind if I do. And some healing berries. God knows I'm gonna need those. I have a feeling Hephaestus built a machine body for himself to try and escape with. That's at least what my theory is. My working theory at the moment. That's what it is. What? Here we go. Whoa, that was close. Yeah, that's a slaughter spine.
I think it's charging up. Finish charging.
Oi! Wow! That's a lot of craziness. Its tail is apparently explosive.
There. Got a break from its plasma attacks.
Okay, yeah, ice and... Ah, god damn that scream. Ow, that hurt. Not as bad as I thought it would, but it definitely hurt. Okay, that really fucking hurt. Eat something, Aloy. Damn, this thing's fast. Whoa.
Charging up again.
I missed. The sharpshooter's bows are too slow. Ah, god damn. Oh, critical! Oh, that did fucking nothing, but it's fine. Yes!
It's done.
Like a bitch.
There should be one more note to override.
Good.
Like a
Stand by.
bitch.
I'm sending Hephaestus back to you.
That's not what I meant to do. Time to get out of here, Hephaestus.
No more hiding, Hephaestus.
Got it. Hephaestus is back in the core.
Make
Good.
sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Oh,
Because
God.
of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
Okay. Oh, goodness, that was a headache.
Aloy, the bypass is done.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up.
Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
Okay, to complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Aloy! Look!
Yeah.
Well, hello, redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Ooh! Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Now we're having fun, right?
Oh.
You're
Silence.
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed. Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her!
I can't even see her!
Ooh.
Beta.
Where are we?
Varl. Where am I?
Yeah.
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast. Okay.
Elysium? Oh gosh, it's playing opera music. Yeah. But what about Gaia and Varl? And everybody else? I'm so very confused. This has to be Elysium. Whoa.
What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain.
Very teeny tiny.
This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits.
Okay.
Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen.
In my day. but not as influential as you've been in this new world.
Hey, I've seen this painting before. I know this one.
The Gust.
Yep.
By Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
Ooh.
She's pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer.
Stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Van Vianen's lidded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Van Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial.
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow. Done so soon?
Yes.
I've got more important things to worry about.
We both do. There is much we are trying to save. Not the least of which is in that vault.
Interesting.
There's nothing wrong with savoring such treasures for a moment more.
Yeah.
Or come upstairs and we'll get down to business. Your choice.
As much as I love art, I myself do not want to bog down this Let's Play. Where the hell am I?
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close.
Frost.
I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Yeah. Regala and her rebels.
Even now, she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been doomed. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
What about the Tenakth?
Beta told me your colony was destroyed. That you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only safe harbor left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is get into that base.
Okay.
What exactly is your plan to sneak into the Zenith base?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. Always know your exits. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Still a problem.
Once we're inside the base, where will we find Beta and Gaia?
Here in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited with all of its subordinate functions, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need to make this world as it should be.
I have a feeling we're not going to get that copy of Apollo.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger, so what are the Zeniths doing to her?
Putting her to work. Merging Hephaestus with Gaia. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure you know. They will compel her if need be. But her life is not in danger. She's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea, not mine. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted any form of kindness towards her. That's why I created the data channel. A virtual place where we could speak in peace.
So this channel you shared with Beta, none of the other Zeniths ever found out about it?
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all of us. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that I would outwit him. The channel allowed me to interact with Beta away from their mistrustful eyes. It offered us a chance to be ourselves.
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me. I was worried that our meetings would do her more harm than good.
She felt like you tossed her aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not have had the comforts of friendship anymore, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but you must believe that her well-being has always been paramount to me.
Why did you make the data channel look like this place?
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. Not just for me, but for the art stored below. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
How do you know about Silence's plan?
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? Not so much. He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regala.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about most of his dealings. The distribution of override technology, the arming of Tanakh rebels, and the secret pact with Regala to attack Gerard's base.
But how did he come up with a weapon that can take down your shields?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will work. With it and the Tanakh army, victory seems to be within his grasp. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
She must not like Solus as much as I do.
Regala's only interested in killing Hekarro and waging war on the Karja. What does she have to gain by attacking Zeniths?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion would have languished in the desert.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. Machines to help her overthrow Hekarro.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually survive such a battle. And all without ever knowing who the sons of Prometheus really answer to. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, still he underestimates you. That blind spot is what will allow us to take Beta and Gaia right out from under him.
While hundreds of Tenakth are cut down outside. So you knew Elizabeth. What was she like?
Liz was everything she was. I see in you. And more. Your ingenuity, your determination, your moral compass. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me. Tell me about Elizabeth. What was she really like?
The honest answer is that I don't actually know. For all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked away. It was like that from the moment we met.
Interesting.
So when you met Elizabeth, she was what? Distant? Aloof?
Not aloof. Not exactly. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. A touchy subject in those days. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on AIs. Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environmental reclamation. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just act on its programming, but actually take responsibility for its sphere of influence.
To care about life. Not just follow orders.
Revolutionary stuff. I was fascinated. And I wanted to meet her for a long time. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. But after that, she retreated. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her admirers. It was as if giving the talk had cost her something. I didn't want to be a pest, so I planned my approach carefully.
Interesting.
So how did you finally approach Elizabeth after her talk?
I picked the right moment. The morning of the next day, right as she came back to the conference, she had just had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the onslaught of colleagues. I asked if I could walk with her, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't, but she was very welcoming. Almost as if we were previously acquainted. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized she knew exactly who I was. It was quite a shock to me. My business was trafficking in secrets, and I took great pains to protect my anonymity. So that was Liz, perpetually one step ahead. I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew her.
I guess I know the feeling. My old focus. How did you find it, let alone repair it?
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw you as a redundancy. I knew better. You were a revelation. After your dramatic escape, bravo, by the way. Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. I wasn't so sure. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab and searched for any trace of you. That's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort. As I watched your life unfold, you were like a splash of color on a worn canvas. What Liz was, and more.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions that inspired me to defy them. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it and watched its contents, I wouldn't have known to save you at the cauldron. You'd be dead.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
Okay.
So you know all about me. What about you?
What would you like to know?
Well, start with your life on Earth.
When I was 8, terrorists flooded my home city. Thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of the few who survived. My guardian sent me to boarding school. Among my peers, I was the strange girl, the orphan to be avoided. All because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh. So we're a lot alike, huh?
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But you didn't let that stop you from getting what you needed. Neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used my wits to build a fortune. First, from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days. But as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable intelligence on my own.
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to for information. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my privacy. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably sought me out.
What happened when Far Zenith approached you?
They painted an irresistible vision of humanity's future. One where we need not fear illness or death, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars and thrived. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the walls were closing in, Pharaoh's machines were devouring the Earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a berth on the Odyssey. I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters until it was too late?
I knew some of them were, certainly. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I understood the true scope of their greed. I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines serviced their every need, where any memory or fantasy could be endlessly savored in virtual reality. It wasn't life. It was stultifying, a pampered dream state. As the decades passed, I withdrew more and more, alone yet again, but this time with eons to consider my mistakes. Now finally, having met you, I feel like I have a second chance.
To do what?
Help you, of course. To fulfill Liz's dream, which isn't so different from Far Zenith's original vision. A better future for humanity.
First Varl. Now Hikaru and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
but we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it.
Damn.
What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me?
You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me.
No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Silent's army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regala and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister.
Yeah.
Will be Silent's only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regala's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regala's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Silence to the table.
Not if. When.
Mm-hmm. Silence's only goal is Apollo. I know
And
that.
Are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... we're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Okay, where am I? Okay. Tilda's mansion. Yeah, and the Far Zenith base is over here. Okay. Interesting. With that override, though, yes! I'll be able to override the sun wings and fly around. Yes! Oh! We gotta find some sun wings. Didn't... Machines. I want to fly before I end this episode. Where are the sun wings? Erg. I know there are some around here. So, right here. Yes. I'm a little too giddy at the moment, but I can't help it. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. They're pulling a Lord of the Rings with the tremor tusks. To be fair, that wasn't really a Lord of the Rings original. They were, oh shit, what was the first army to utilize elephants? It would have almost had to have been... Well... Oh, oops. Only one I can think of is... I know the Romans probably aren't the ones who invented the technique of using war elephants, but I know the Romans used them sometimes. Again, I know they're not the ones who invented the technique. Oh, I'll have to look that up. That's gonna bother me now. Wait, where? I know they have a nest around here. Is it up higher, maybe?
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Thanks.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood.
Hold on. I gotta find these sun wings. Why is it all of a sudden it's nearly impossible to find these fucking things? Okay, there's gotta be a better sunwing site. Treadwing. Oh, God. Right, the vantage point here. Because I remember getting that vantage point was a pain in the ass because of those things. Hopefully it won't be too hard to sneak up on them from over here. It's a matter of finding them, though. It's become quite a pain to all of a sudden find the one machine that I've been so eager to hack. Come on. Load faster. Up there. Okay. I see one. You are my target.
Doesn't look like plasma will do much damage.
Now it's just a matter of getting to it without getting spotted. I'm gonna hope this is not about to be an impossible task. I've seen clips of people riding these things. There's gotta be a better way to approach it, though. No, not Silent Strike. I want to override it. Oh, am I not allowed to override it until I go to the base? Ooh, anger. That's anger. That's what I'm feeling right now. I feel cheated. I'm so angry. I wanted to ride it so badly, but it's not letting me override it. Rage. Just pure rage. That's what I feel in my heart right now. Load faster.
There's the snow.
I'm gonna lay down a save. Because I do not want to do all that again. Ba 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 ba. I'm back. I'm alive.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regala is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hikaru. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regala's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first, we're going to stop Regala.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regala's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hikaru. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zeniths.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important.
Yeah. Where is she? This side.
Over here, Aloy.
Was it for Varl?
We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plains Zone and... further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us.
She's pregnant.
I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also... for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a sunwing and get ready for an entrance where Gala will never forget.
Sorry. I just... God damn it. God damn it, man. Again. Okay. No cost. Yes, I say I still need to gather parts for all these overrides, but at this point I don't really care.
Override installed. Now to find a sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain.
The wings of the 10. This ought to be fun. Man! Now I'm still so emotional.
I need to find a sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Ah, damn it. I'm still so emotional about it. I can't even pretend to be excited about this. Even though I am really excited about it. God damn it. Pull yourself together, man. God damn. See, this is why I love video games. This is why I love video games. This is why I love anime. Because it's not just about mindless fun. There's so much more to it all. So much emotion, joy, happiness, sadness.
Good. There's sunwings up here.
God damn.
We'll have to approach them quietly.
That is the plan. It's exciting to know, though, that I was gonna say something about, oh, wouldn't it be great if she was pregnant and she revealed that, and there she goes doing it.
Got it.
Oh, yes.
This is it. I'm in the air.
Oh.
Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
Ah, yes.
On it.
I thought so. Okay, pointing my stick up makes it dive. Pointing it up makes it glide up. Okay, just getting used to these controls. Okay, is there a way to make it move any faster? No, I think this is as fast as it moves. Okay, well, it's a little slow, but honestly, I don't care. This is awesome. I'm so fucking crying. God damn. Why do they gotta do this? There are 2 tall necks right here. What the fuck? I thought I saw that there were 2, but I wasn't expecting there to actually be 2 of them here. I was like, it must be a weird, like, visual glitch or something. Nope. Okay, wait, it's hovering. Okay, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, okay. Oh, it can move a little bit faster. I just gotta hold it down.
Need to get on top of its head.
There's 2 of them. Aloy, I hope you know that there are 2 of them. Do I need to activate both of them? Okay, now comes a very interesting question. How do I land this son of a bitch?
Know how to land this thing.
Yeah, that was my question as well. Oh shit! They can see me up here. That's not good. Okay, is there... will it give me like a prompt? Land. Ah.
Made it. Okay, Tilda. Up over in the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
Okay.
I told you, I want to help.
Okay.
Whoa! Let's get used to that.
Hell yeah. Alright, let's do this thing. I'm not even gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. That's about almost 2.5 hours I've been recording, and I usually will cut it off at about 2.5 hours, but no, I want to keep going. This is going to be a longer episode on purpose, just because I don't want to stop.
Gallus rebels. Reinforcements, maybe. Heading for the Grove. I hope the Colorways lock the gate out a little longer.
Yeah. Oh, this is about to be real fun. I'm probably the only one with a Sunwing override. Oh, you don't see me? I don't know what you're talking about.
There's the energy cell. Tighten this back. Got the cell. Now on to the Grove. Pulse from Tormek should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. Be useful, even after I deal with Regalo.
Ah, nice. Quickly, to the Grove! This is exciting. Now that I've finally washed all the tears out of my eyes. I'm not crying, I just have something in my eyes. Oh yeah? What's that? Tears! I'm such a fucking idiot. I really am, and I'm not even sympathetically sorry about it, at all.
Alright, here we go.
Here we go. Alright, motherfuckers. Ready to fuck around and find out?
Regala's inside. Hikara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
Is that? It's Aloy. She flies on the wings of the Ten. The tide has turned. Push through.
Oh, yeah! Fucked up. Land right on that motherfucker.
End of the line, Hikara. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Time to get fucked up, Regala. ha! Bitch! Whoa! Good parry, by the way. Yikes, man. Ah, cool. Way to be real cheap about this.
Alright, so that's how it's gonna be.
This is all you are? If you...
Bitch, shut up. Okay, she's weak to fire. That's good to know. Ah!
I'm subsiding.
Whoa! Alright, you want...
When you're
Beaten, sure. Like you're gonna beat me, bitch. Now where did you get one of those?
This is where it ends.
For you.
Yeah, it is.
Come on.
Come to me.
Whoa. Oh. Oh god, can I not parry? Do I not have a parry skill? Whoa, dude. Whoa! Give me a healing potion.
Okay.
Ow! Ooh, does she have plasma? Ah, okay. Yep, there it is. Whoa. Oh, God.
Is this how you give up your life?
Bitch, shut up. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, dear. I need to take cover.
I will paint this hallowed soil with your blood.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You're fast. I missed.
You should beg me to end your life.
No, not that. Oh, God. Of course. Ooh, okay.
Sonora cried tears of salt when they should shed rivers of blood.
Oh, God. Damn, she moves too quickly.
Here and now.
She moves too quick. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Ha, bitch.
Here I am again, on my knees before booblets and cowards.
Go ahead. Run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate.
Oh no.
I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die. You led a rebellion that tore a tribe apart. All for bloodlust and revenge. Maybe the only thing you deserve is to die right here. Or maybe that fury can be directed at the real enemy.
You want to ally with her? How can you even trust her?
Despite all that she's done, she's never been one to break her word.
And will she give it?
I won't beg all my life. Decide.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
Silence.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
Keep an eye on Regala.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Is this going to be like the super armor that's the best armor in the game? Please tell me it is. Because the next battle will be the final, I think. Next big battle.
any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late.
Fuck yeah. Hey. Fuck yeah.
Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board. So head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Yep. That is going to be my next thing. I'm just going to go about and discover everything I can. Flew on the wings of the 10. Hell yes. Tides of Justice. I can finally get this because this was up on top of a mountain. First to fly. Hell yeah. There's so many things I can do now. Oh, I love it. Anyways, I want to see... What did Hikaru give me? He gave me some armor. Tenakth High Marshal. Or Tenakth. I want to see it. I mean, don't get me wrong. It looks badass. But it's one of those... Well, let me check... I need a table. Workbench. Oh, that's right. I can't. Can I not get into the Memorial Grove from this side?
I heard you got some fresh ink. What you do?
I heard you got some fresh ink. What you do? Oh, that's right, because they use tattoos to mark their achievements. Interesting. Hello? Over here. Okay, this leads me into the arena. Ooh, there's a thing here I never got. Oh, okay, I was going to say there are voices but no people? No, there are. There are people here. And about. Where do I go?
She who flies on the wings of the 10 is always...
There's a thing. Okay, I ran right past it, apparently. Is there a door or something I'm supposed to go through? Oh, this is so needlessly complicated. Why is it so hard to get through to this? God, they make this so aggravating. So let's see. We defeated Hephaestus, we defeated Regala, and now we're about to go punch Silence in his fucking face. So I think it's about to be a good day. Let me see the stats on this armor, though. That's what I want to see. Nope. Armor. High Marshal. 40-40, -4. it's still not better than the gear I currently have on. I should probably try and max this out, though, before I go fighting the Zenith. Yeah, 55, 55, 55, 52, 55, 56. God damn. It's weak against frost and plasma, sure, but, I mean, it's not very often that I see enemies with those. So what do I need again? 3 Stormbird cannons. Fireclaw sack webbing, Stormbird heart. I'm just gonna create jobs for the... I love this. The fact that you can create jobs and be able to collect all the items. It'll tell you areas to find them. Oh, that's so nice. And then I could probably sell the rest of the armors I've got. None of them are really great. Alright. Let me find... There's a campfire just outside of this place. Over here. Yep, thanks, cool. So. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen. I do believe this is where I'm going to call this episode. Aloy, what is up with that face? If you have enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell icon so you don't miss anything else from me, and I will see you all in the next video, alright? Stay awesome, and much love. Bye!